Russian Bigfoot encounter. A compelling and creepy video has rekindled recently, showing one of the better and more convincing pieces of video evidence of a Bigfoot that is making even the most critical skeptics rethink their position on the controversial topic. Without more delay, here is that full clip. Stick around after for more details about the video, the history of Bigfoot in Russia, and an in-depth analysis of the video.
Ветки шатаются. Смотри. О, побежал! Я заснял его! Чтоб не испугать его, пошли! Я заснял! Смотри! Ё-моё! Будет килограмм 200 весит! Угу. Видел, как он своими лапами машет? Смотри! 2 метра рост!
Here is the video again, sharpened to show more definition in the grainy quality. What we know. Others who have reposted this video or talked about it online have often claimed not much is known about the video and it has mysterious and unknown origins. But with a little effort towards research, there is quite a bit of background to find. Using information from the Moscow Times, they wrote an article about the sighting in January of 2015, shortly after it surfaced online, and by all accounts, appears to feature a fairly serious investigative approach and interviews with key witnesses. It's not the common puff piece, as many other articles and interviews usually are about this type of topic. So what do we know? The video was posted by the 2 Bigfoot spotters who claim to have stumbled upon one while they are out walking in the forest of southwestern Russia. The forest is near Adyageysk, a city in Russia's southwestern Adygea Republic. At one point, there was an image of the creature's footprint as well, but we don't see that in this version of the video. The NTV state television channel, which is the biggest commercial television channel in Russia, operated by the Russian government and providing federal news, reported earlier in the week that this surfaced, that local emergency rescue services had received several calls from eyewitnesses that appeared to confirm the Yeti's presence. Witnesses provided this description. The creature was quite large, similar to a bear, but it wasn't a bear. We didn't get too close to it, but from our doorstep, we caught sight of something really big and hairy, an eyewitness was cited saying. As a result of the multiple reports from eyewitnesses, a search and rescue group was dispatched to the area, where team members found heavy footprints in the snow, 47 centimeters in length and 27 centimeters wide, and took plaster casts to record the evidence. For those unfamiliar with metric measurements, that footprint is 18.5 inches in length and 10.5 inches wide, much bigger than any humans. A member of the search and rescue team was cited saying, "We estimate that it probably would have taken about 200 kilos, or 450 pounds, to press the snow down that much. It couldn't have come from a human foot." Another important note from the article, most likely an attempt by the Moscow Times to inject some skepticism into the reports, is that a local museum was running an exhibition on the Yeti around the time of these reports, leading some to believe that it could have been chalked up to a clever PR stunt set up to attract tourists to the area.
Like taking my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl.
At the same time, the Moscow Times admitted, Yeti sightings in Russia are not uncommon, and within the last few months leading up to these sightings, some Russian scientists were claiming they had found proof of a Yeti just outside Moscow. The last reported sighting of a Yeti in Adygeysk was 18 years before this, around 1998, when a foreign scientist claimed to have seen the mythical creature while on expedition in the Russian wilderness.
Йети краеведам на днях принесли местные жители. Да ценности в нем специалисты не нашли. Уж слишком герой ролика похож на человека. Кстати, эксперты не исключают, что легенду о небывалой активности Йети могли придумать владельцы туристического бизнеса и таким образом привлечь клиентов. Понимая, что в этом случае важна каждая деталь, фото и видео отчетами не ограничились. Прямо на месте приготовили гипсовый раствор и сделали слепок. Рост того, кто оставил этот след, по 2 метра. Вес не меньше 200 килограммов.
Продавленная больше, чем...
Вступили сразу несколько звонков от туристов и местных жителей. Все они говорили о том, что видели снежного человека.
And to add further skepticism and strangeness to those who aren't convinced this is a real Bigfoot, Yeti, or Almasty, a Russian official and one of Vladimir Putin's longest-serving regional leaders claimed he was behind this sighting in 1998. Apparently, it was a staged sighting, all in an effort to drum up additional tourism for the Moscow area. The details around this are odd and interesting, all at the same time. From the Russian leader ordering a tall Russian bureaucrat to wear an abominable snowman outfit, and them claiming the actual Yeti outfit itself was just a fur coat turned inside out. None of it really adds up. But you almost have to believe that this is true, at least for the 1998 sighting. I mean, honestly, what is there to gain from spilling the beans on what might be one of Russia's best-kept secrets? But let's turn our attention to the video itself. The quality is what it is. We always wish we had clearer pictures and videos of these creatures, but the clarity of the image isn't what we should be looking at here. It's the movement and overall behavior of the creature that caused something in our brains to pause and think, even if it was a tall Russian bureaucrat in an inside-out fur coat. How would he possibly be moving like that? Humans aren't naturally the most graceful creatures, and to run, let alone hop, jump, grab, and swing like this Bigfoot does is just out of the question for a human, especially in some kind of suit or fur coat that is going to further confine your movement. It's just not believable that this is a person. It's been theorized that this could be a monkey or ape, especially judging by the way it moves, maybe escaped from a zoo or somehow the environment. But if it was, an escaped animal is probably something the public would be notified of, and also be the result of many more eyewitness accounts, surely more than a handful that stepped forward for this string of sightings in 2015. And from the details, we can see the creature's fur. It looks covered head to toe, and not like it's a loose or poor-fitting flapping around suit. It looks skin-tight and natural. But what do you think? Is this finally the Russian Bigfoot, the Yeti, the Almasty, caught on video and proving true the sightings of thousands more who have witnessed something similar? Let me know in the comments.
Я ничего не... О, вон, передвигается. Чучело. Смотри, ветки шатаются. Смотри. О, побежал. Я заснял его. Чтоб не испугать его, пошли. Я заснял. Смотри. Ё-моё.
As always, thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this content, and share it with others who may find it interesting. Stay safe and keep believing.